Now we're ready to look at the stream and posting on the stream. This is what your students will look at the most and what you will probably want to spend a little bit of time with before you start actually posting. I actually start a test classroom so that I can get comfortable with it and I know exactly how I want to post all of my things to my classroom. I have a few sample things here so that we can look at everything. But just to kind of orient ourselves with what's on the screen, let's start right over here. This will be what is due for all of your students. Everything that you've assigned will list right here. I went ahead and made a syllabus due so that you could see everything or see something. This one says that the syllabus is due Friday. It does hyperlink, so you could actually click on this and it would open it, but that is assignments that are due. If you come down, these are all of your topics. I make sure in everything that I post, I create a topic so that kids can go through and they can click on different units that we do. And everything that we cover, like our digital citizenship, they can click on digital citizenship and everything that has been posted in that unit will pop up in their stream so they don't have to go through and search for it. Eventually, towards the end of the semester, the stream I feel does kind of get a little bit cluttered. So your topics will help organize that. And we'll look, once we do a post, we'll look at how to create topics within a post. You can go ahead and add some just right here. You click on add topic, you just type it out and then click add and it will add right over here. Then you have the stream right here. You can show deleted items if you decide to delete anything. Sometimes I decide I don't want something and I delete it, but not very often. So that's something that I don't use very much. The actual stream is right over here. It's the main portion of your screen. It's what I consider like my news feed, and it's what you actually post, and it's where you see everything. At the very top, you'll see if you have any saved posts, like if you are working on something and you decide that you're not quite ready for it, you can choose to save it and it will come up here. If you mess up on something, sometimes I'll come up here and I'll see like 3 saved posts and I'll kind of wonder what it is, and there'll be things that I've messed up on. So you can come up here and you can delete those, or if you just need to save something, you can do that and they'll come up here as saved post. So right here I have a saved Chrome Web Store post, and you can either exit out of it and delete it or go back into it and finish it up. So those are your saved posts. There are different types of posts, and you can see that up in the corner. This first one, I just made an announcement, and announcements won't have anything. They are just a square on the page, and what you see is what the kids will see. It just has, this is your announcement right here, and if you have, so kids can make comments, there will be a class comment area underneath. So that's what an announcement will look like. And then all of your other posts will have a colored icon. Mine are red because my theme is red. So my question has a question mark, and then my assignment has a clipboard. So your different types of posts will kind of stand out that way. On each post that you see, you'll have your stuff that you typed out. So my question here is listed here, and then this is my assignment. So you'll have what you posted, you'll have how many are finished with the assignment and how many are not, and then any resources that are attached to it will also show up here. Like I put a document on this one. If I had other resources, they would all just be stacked here in the order that I attach them. So to me, that's important. In an assignment, if I want kids to go to things in a certain order, I make sure and I attach them in that order. So if I have a link that I want them to go to first, I upload that link, and then I have a worksheet that goes second, and then whatever order I keep going in that order, so it kind of makes sense to the kids. So whatever order you upload those in, they will attach in that order. And then again, at the bottom you have class comments if you have that feature enabled. To actually add a post to your stream is all the way down here in this corner, and it's your plus icon. Once you hover over that plus icon, you're going to get all of your different options, and it starts with your announcement and goes to assignment, create question, and then reuse your post. The reuse your post is going to save you the most time, and you're going to love that, and we'll come to that here in a second. But if you go to create announcement, this is the one that I honestly very, very rarely use. This is just if you need to share something with your class, and then you type it right there, and then here's your topic. And if you need to attach any resources, you go right here. This is where you decide who you're going to share it with. I'm in my Google Cafe class, so it defaulted there. But if I decide to go and give it to all of my classes, I can just click any class that I want to send it to. That way I don't have to post this over and over and over. That's amazing, and you should definitely take advantage of that. If you need to send an announcement to just one student, you can come over here. I only have one pretend student enrolled in this, so I can deselect all students, and I can just tell it to send to CMS teacher, which is all students, but in this one. But so you could just send it to 1 or 2 or 3 students instead of all 20 in your class. So if you just had an announcement for one group, you could choose that, and then you would select post. So I'm going to delete that, and then really it's pretty similar for all of the others. You just give it a title. If you have instructions for the assignment, you add those in here. This is an assignment, so you do add a due date to this one. Click on due date, and then you will choose on the calendar what date you want this due. Again, the topic and your resources, and then you would click assign. With the reuse post, this is similar to when you would attach that assignment to your multiple classes. Let's say you forgot to do that and you want to instead just reuse a post from another class. Let's pretend I wanted to reuse a post from last semester. I could go into my 1B class from last semester, and here I have all of my information from last semester, so I wouldn't have to redo anything. I could click this one and reuse. I do have an option down here to create new copies of all of my attachments. I always have that on there. And it just duplicated my original post. I would make a new title. Make a new due date. And go ahead and assign it. And that would save a lot of time. So that is your reuse post. If there is a post that you have attached a document, there will be an option. Let's go create one, and I'll make. So let's say I'm going to go get a worksheet of some kind to attach. Some options that you want to pay attention to are right here. Students can view file. If you have this option available, they cannot do anything. They can only look at it, and that's fine if all you want them to do is look at it. Or you can come right here, and this would be students can edit file. I never choose that one because I don't want them to mess up my version of the file. So I always make a copy for each student. So it's just going to duplicate what I have and make a copy in their file. So I always make a copy for each student and then assign that. And once the students go into, you'll see each student will get a copy. They will click on it and it will open up in their computer. I have opened up our CMS teacher so that you can see what the students will actually see on their stream. You'll notice I've been working and updating some stuff on our teacher side. So you'll see it says stream was updated. So if you're ever in your class and you've done something and the kids say that they can't see it, they'll need to refresh their computer or just click show right here and then it'll pop back up. And so this is what your students would see. They'll see that the assignment isn't done and they can open it to look at it. So here is their assignment and they can click right here or they can click on the highlighted area. Here's where they can get their worksheet and here's where they can turn that worksheet in and then they actually click turn in to turn that in. And they also see that this is an assignment and so that's what their stream looks like.